my angels, it's Hailey Reese, and for today's video, I am super duper excited because we are going to be diving into the set of the classic horror film, The Exorcist. This set was super haunted, and there were so many crazy things that went on with just the filming of the movie itself. So for today, we are going to do a brief introduction to the true story behind the movie The Exorcist, but then we're going to dive into the movie set and talk about why it was thought to be so haunted. So without further ado, let's get right on into this. Before I start on the story though, I would just very quickly like to remind you guys or let you know that I am uploading every single day this month, and I don't want you guys to miss my content if you do enjoy it, so make sure you go ahead and click that subscribe button down below, join the Reese's Pieces End Out 2018 here with us, and it will be amazing. But without further ado, for real this time, let's get into The Exorcist. So in 1973, William Friedkin set out to bring William Blatty's novel The Exorcist to life on the big screen. The story of a young girl who was possessed by a demon terrified people all across the world. So everything to do with the film started, but after a series of what couldn't be so many coincidences, people started to believe that this film set was super haunted, cursed, or possessed by a real demon. What's interesting about this is that The Exorcist was actually based on a real life event, just certain details were changed in order to protect the family. William Peter Blatty wrote his 1971 novel based on the real life exorcism of a boy now known as Roland Doe. Catholic priests at Georgetown University Hospital performed an exorcism on Roland, however, had to stop when he became far too strong, managed to flee from his restraints, pull a spring out of a mattress, and slash one of the priest's arms. When William would write this novel, The Exorcist, the family of Roland actually requested that the character be changed to a female in order to protect their son's identity. After the exorcism was concluded, Roland was able to go on and live out his life with no memory as far as what had occurred when he had been possessed. So that is how the birth of this novel became, and that is what inspired this specific film that would also honor the idea of making it about a little girl rather than a little boy. Now, interestingly enough, before the filming of The Exorcist even began, a carpenter reportedly lost some of his fingers while working on set pieces for the film. It's also said that a lighting technician lost a toe. So people were losing limbs right when they started building up this set. Now this is really spooky. Shooting for this film wound up delayed when a fire burned down what was set to be the house for this film, except the only room that didn't burn down was Reagan's room, which is a little girl character that was possessed within the film. So people found that super freaky. They're like, why is it just the room that's set to be the possessed girl's room that stayed up, but the rest of it all burned to the ground? So that automatically set the tone for that this was cursed, haunted, or possessed. During filming, the actress that would play Reagan, the possessed girl's mother, would injure herself severely when possessed Reagan throws her to the ground. Now what's crazy about this is they actually wound up using that specific scene where she got injured in the film, and so her blood-curdling scream was the real-life scream of somebody who just severely injured their back. This actually resulted in a permanent spine injury for the actress. Additionally, the actress that played Reagan, the possessed girl, would also injure her back. In the scene where she's thrown out of the bed, she injures her back due to the piece of rigging breaking. Now where it gets even creepier is in the year of filming for this film, so many of the actors would die, or the actors' relatives or loved ones would die unexplained. There were actually two actors, one of which was Jack McLaren, who had just finished filming for the scene where the demon kills him in the film. He actually passed away as well. And there was another actor in this specific film that passed away after his character had already been killed by the demon in the film, post-production. Other deaths that occurred during The Exorcist were Linda Blair's grandfather, Max von Sydow's brother, who actually died unexpectedly on his first day of shooting for the film. Also while filming, the son of Jason Miller, who played Father Damien, was nearly killed in a horrifying motorcycle accident. In 1987, actress Mercedes McCambridge, who actually played the demonic voice, was the victim of a horrific tragedy when her son murdered his wife and children before taking his own life. And that's just like scraping the surface. I believe there was a total of 9 deaths to actors that played within this film. Now, many believe that the actual film itself was cursed and that by watching this film, you could be unleashing demons into your own life. People really believed there was a complete power of evil within this film because there had been demons within the true set of it, and so it was translating through the lens of the camera and into the big screens. At one showing, a woman was so frightened that she passed out in the theater, breaking her jaw. She later sued filmmakers, believing that it was subliminal messages within the film that caused this accident. Warner Brothers would settle for an undisclosed amount outside of court. Now, there were a lot of really strange coincidences while filming this film, especially during the post-production work of this specific movie. Apparently there were like strange images and things that would appear in the footage that weren't planned and weren't really seen on set. These things would show up on film and people would be completely surprised, wondering where that actually came from. Overall, it was really just thought that these were far too many incidences that occurred while filming and post-production of the film The Exorcist that people believed either talking about this real-life exorcism brought on these demons, or it was just a haunted film set in general. There's also people that will talk about the fact that this was filmed over the span of a year and people are gonna die within a year. But I feel like 9 deaths to crew members and actors just seems like a super high number. Nonetheless, the type of movie that freaks me out the most are movies based on exorcisms, especially those of real life exorcisms. I was terrified when I watched The Exorcism of Emily Rose. There was just a lot of freaky stuff that went on. And this is really what paved the way for these types of movies. So back then, this was new territory and absolutely terrifying. Well, you guys, what do you guys think? Do you guys believe that the set of The Exorcist was in fact haunted? Do you think it was cursed? Do you think there were demons? Or do you think it's just a series of super strange coincidences? Make sure to let me know in the comments below what you guys think, and that is it for today's video. If you guys are new to my channel or you are just not yet subscribed but you do enjoy my videos, make sure you go ahead and click that subscribe button. I post a ton of videos. I'm uploading every single day this month, both here and on my vlog channel, which I have linked down in the description. On my vlog channel, I don't just do vlogs, I do a whole bunch of videos, so make sure you check it out if you're interested. And please give this video a big thumbs up if you did enjoy it. It makes my heart super happy. I haven't said that in a while, but it still has been making me super happy. I put a lot of work into these videos, and when I see that you guys are enjoying them, I just couldn't be any happier. Remember, my loves, do all things with kindness, and until tomorrow, I love you guys.